Hello and welcome to the Turkey Tournament here at York High School. It's championship day where your York Dukes take on the Waubonsie Valley Women's Varsity Warriors. Here, I'm Choi. Alongside with me tonight is Christian McQuade. And Christian, both these teams went 3-0 in pool play, and now they're facing off in the championship. Who are some players to keep an eye out on tonight?
Yeah, Connor, this is a very high anticipated matchup, as you were talking about. Great players on both sides of this team. First, you're going to want to watch out for the junior guard, Maya Cobb, number 3 in green. And Connor, she has been a corner specialist in the corner. She can create her own shot. Doesn't really sit out too much in the games I've watched, but definitely a pure sharpshooter. She plays for the Mean Streets AAU team, which is arguably the best AAU team in the state of Illinois. Another player to look out for, Ariana Garcia Evans, the guard. She runs the show up top, likes to dish it up. She can score if she wants to, but she is one of the main facilitators. And then number 10, Mara Caposo. She is definitely the player to watch out. Definitely could win player of the tournament, Connor. She is the player of the Warriors that will be scoring a majority of the points if they want a good chance at winning. Now looking at York, you got Anna Filosa, one of the two seniors rostered on the team, and she needs to have a good game. She's still yet to have that breakout game, so this is a good night to do it against the runner-up in state last year, Waubonsie Valley. But you're looking at, for York, the starters Callahan, Filosa, O'Brien, Silkitis, and Kehoe. So a younger team than the past few years, and Connor, a few roles to fill.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll step away for the anthem. We'll be back in just a moment. We welcome you back from the national anthem. Now we're just moments away from tip-off here in the championship day, and we've got the starting lineup starting it off. Maya Pareda, sophomore guard, and then Ariana Garcia Evans, junior guard, coming out for Waubonsie Valley. Got Maya Cobb, who Christian highlighted at the beginning of the game, or before the game, I should say. And number 10, Daniela Emporicoso, and rounding things out, number 23, Lily Newton, the senior forward. And this is a starting 5 for Waubonsie Valley that can score at a really high rate. All 5 starters in yesterday's win over DGS scored at least 10 points. And for York, scoring's been a bit inconsistent. They're hoping to kind of iron some issues out. Anna Filosa starting things out, the senior guard. Like you said, Christian, only one of 2 seniors. And they've only got 2 returning starters. It's Anna Filosa and Olivia Silkitis, who's had herself a nice tournament. She scored 20 or more points in her last 2 games. Briley O'Brien, another guard. And they've got Ellie Kehoe, Kayla Callahan, and Olivia Silkitis rounding things out here.
Olivia Silkitis, you mentioned a great tournament so far. Back-to-back 21-point games, Connor, over the past 2, and she's looking to have another big night against a very talented Waubonsie Valley team. I might add, one of the most talented teams in the state. Head coach of Waubonsie Valley, Brett Love, takes this very seriously, Connor. He is not messing around. If you watch him coach, he coaches with a lot of passion. Very calm, cool, and collective at times, but also shows his emotion, Connor. He knows what his players can do, and he likes to hold them accountable for their actions.
Waubonsie Valley, this is an offense. They scored 77 points on their first game at the tournament back on Monday. This is an offense that can go off, explode anytime, score at a really high clip. And look for that tonight. And we're underway. Tip-off is going to be won by Waubonsie Valley. It's Cobb to bring it in. She swings it in the corner to Emporicoso. Now back up top of the key, Garcia Evans in the corner. Three-pointer, Emporicoso. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Solkaitis.
Great job of the Dukes getting an early stop, and Solkaitis already with her first rebound.
She's got it top of the key in some trouble. Just hands it off to O'Brien. Now Filosa with it, goes left.
Warriors not giving up the middle here, Connor. They are in that man-to-man offense. They know if they give up the middle, it's going to be easy for the Dukes to score with a driving kick three or a potential layup.
Just hanging out on the perimeter. Solkaitis drives, now kicks it out. Filosa pump fakes, drives left. And she will lay it in fights through contact. Anna Filosa with the first bucket of the game.
Filosa makes a great move, stepping up in the big moment here early. They're going to need that all night, Connor, out of Filosa.
Garcia Evans over to Cobb. Now quick pass to Emporicoso. Deep three. She knocks it down.
Emporicoso, you can't give her any space. You got to be in her face at all times. No matter how open she is, her release is just so fast, so quick, and you saw it right there.
Solkaitis in the corner, uses O'Brien's screen, now drives to the right, and she's going to lose it, and it's last touch by Solkaitis. It'll be a turnover.
Solkaitis makes a great move, just loses control of the ball. It's going to be their all game if you're Solkaitis. Just got to take care of business on the dribble, but she's going to continue to do that all game. That's what she's best at.
Here's another deep three-pointer, and it's knocked down. Questionable call, no foul there. Garcia Evans knocks down the triple. Now it's 6-2, Waubonsie Valley. Filosa to O'Brien. O'Brien tries dumping it off, and there will be a foul.
Great job by O'Brien going coast to coast and draws the foul. Almost a shooting foul, but keep the ball here. If you're the Dukes, you can't just rely on Solkaitis and Filosa. Someone else is going to have to step up tonight. So look for Ellie Kehoe or Callahan to step up. Possibly Larma off the bench has been very reliable over last season. So they're going to need someone else, Connor. It can't just be two players tonight.
O'Brien turns it over. Pass down low. Too much to handle. Gets knocked around, and it's scooped up by Filosa. She'll pull up for a deep three and miss it short. Emporicoso and Garcia Evans going back to back. Now Emporicoso will pull up for a three. This one's long. And the rebound is brought down by Ellie Kehoe.
Connor, they're not going to be able to live off the three-pointers. They're going to have to eventually get to the rim. It's going to be hard to beat a team off only threes. And the Dukes have just done a great job of forcing that all night as of right now. I mean, I believe they haven't even attempted a shot within the paint. It's been only threes.
Dukes turn it over again. O'Brien gets called for a travel. Garcia Evans with it near the right wing. Now dumps it off down low over to Emporicoso. She gets it slapped away and stolen by O'Brien, who spins around, now goes up, and she'll draw the foul. 2 shots coming up for Briley O'Brien.
Yeah, Connor, O'Brien does a great job of sticking with it. She steals it, and it doesn't really look like she's got enough space to go all the way. Great spin move, and she's going to draw the foul. So she'll go to the line for 2. And, you know, as a sophomore, a lot of poise out there, making almost the senior kind of play.
First free throw is good, so that will end the Duke scoring drought. Now it ends the 6-0 run from Waubonsie Valley. Second one does not get the friendly roll, so it'll stay at 6-3. Emporicoso with it. They left her wide open. She'll pull up for 3, and she'll knock it down. Daniela Emporicoso with another one. She's up to 6 points. They've got Solkaitis wide open, but good hustle by Waubonsie to get back, and Kehoe goes up.
Great job by Kehoe, drawing the 2 free throw shots in transition. And yeah, she had Sulkitis for a minute, but at that point she went with it herself, and I believe that was the right move. As they got a chance to put points on the board with the clock not moving, so always a good opportunity.
First free throw from Kehoe is good. Makes it a 9-4 ball game. 4:43 left to go in the first quarter. Kehoe goes 1 for 2 at the line. Rebounded by Garcia Evans. Now over to Emporicoso. Long pass. Garcia Evans with it. Emporicoso holds top of the key. Waubonsie Valley just kind of holding it there. Someone's got to cut to the basket. Now Newton in the corner swings it back out to Emporicoso. Someone's got to take a shot here.
Yeah, lucky enough, this isn't the Jack Tosh, and there's no shot clock.
Emporicoso for 3, and she knocks down another one. She's up to 9 points. It's 12-4. Waubonsie Valley leads.
And Emporicoso, you cannot let her get that release off Connor. It's just too easy for her. Any kind of space, you have to be in her face at all times.
Garcia Evans up and under, too hard off the glass. Rebounded by Sulkitis. Filosa with it, gets Sulkitis cutting to the basket, and they're going to call foul. Looks to be on Lily Newton.
Yeah, so Waubonsie already in some sort of foul trouble with 4 fouls. One more will put the Dukes in the bonus for the quarter.
Avery Larma subs in for Kayla Callahan. And timeout called by Coach Brett Love, so we'll step away for 30 seconds. It's an 8-point lead for the Warriors in the Turkey Tournament Championship. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back from the timeout. 3:36 left to go in the first quarter. Dukes with the ball. Bradley O'Brien gets it into Ellie Kehoe. Now it's over to Filosa. Avery Larma, who just checked back in the game, drives and kicks it back out. And this one gets batted down, but it remains in the hands of Anna Filosa. Filosa with it, left wing. Now she'll drive to the paint, pulls up, and this one's short. Rebounded by Sulkitis. Spins back and can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound for the Dukes, and the foul's drawn by Ellie Kehoe.
Great job by Kehoe. Connor gets the rebound. Great job on the offensive glass for the Dukes overall, and then Kehoe able to draw the foul. And that's the 5th, so the Dukes are in the bonus the rest of the quarter. 3 minutes left, so plenty of time. Great opportunity here, presenting themselves. Still down 8, but chances. Got to take advantage of these situations, Connor.
First free throw from Kehoe is good. That puts her clip to 2 out of 3 today. Second attempt is short, but they're going to call a lane violation. Garcia Evans to bring it up. Over to Emporicoso. Emporicoso, Garcia Evans loses it, able to swing it back out. Emporicoso with it. Drives to the basket now, swings it in the corner. Great interior defense from the Dukes, keeping them on the perimeter. Nice cut by Lily Newton, but there's a foul called.
A great cut by Newton, as you mentioned, but it's pretty clean from up here. They got to call them both ways, though. They are at a 5-0 ratio already against York, so got to try to even it up a little bit.
First free throw is good. Duke's already in the bonus with 2:38 left to go. here in the first quarter.
You see the Dukes bringing off some more young talent and Maggie McCookie to pull Ellie Keogh, the sophomore.
Second free throw is good. It's a 2-for-2 trip for Newton and a 14-5 lead over the Dukes. They quickly get it in. Full pressure defense. O'Brien in some trouble. Let's see what the call is here, and they are going to call it on Garcia Evans, so this will send O'Brien to the free throw line.
And this is where, you know, being in the bonus comes in handy. Any foul. Especially when you send a shooter like O'Brien to the line. You gotta have some sort of confidence she'll knock these down. There's the announcer's jinx.
First one, no good. But Dukes are getting the opportunity to cut into this lead. And she goes 0 for 2 from the line. This one is going to be turned over by the Warriors. Not the best pass from Newton. She was trying to hit Mporokoso in transition. Just a little bit out of reach.
You know, that was Anna Filosa there on the trap. She forced that turnover in. Once again, maybe not showing much in the scoring column right now with only 5 points to the Dukes overall, but definitely out there making plays outside of scoring.
Great move by Silkaitis, but it's just short. Hits the front rim. Mporokoso weaves through traffic, now pushes the pace, goes up, puts up a floater, and she gets it to go. Already up to 11 points as it's a 16-5 lead for the Warriors.
Yeah, 16-5, Connor, and the Dukes have got to stop the bleeding. They need a good possession here. Any sort of field goal, not free throws. It's been a minute since they've gotten that last field goal. It was from Anna Filosa on the driving layup.
Screen set, O'Brien looking for McCookie cutting down low. Pass just a bit out of reach. That'll be another turnover for the Dukes. Timeout called. York's got some things to talk over. 16-5 game, a minute 48 left to go here in the first quarter of the Turkey Tournament Championship. You are watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back. 1 minute and 48 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. It's a 16-5 game. The Dukes trail by 11 to Waubonsie Valley. Waubonsie Valley with the ball following the turnover by Briley O'Brien. Like you said, Christian, really need to find a way to stop the bleeding if you're the Dukes defense here. Mporokoso with it top of the key. Over to Garcia Evans. They've been going back and forth all night. Now it's Mporokoso. Makes the extra pass. Garcia Evans swings it out. One more. Deep three. Lily Newton gets it to go. Another long triple for the Warriors. That time Newton, her first of the day.
It's too easy, Connor. They're getting exactly what they want. Wide open looks, wide open threes. They love shooting threes, so that's just not what you want. You're giving them what their game plan was to come in here and execute the three-point shot. That's exactly what they've done.
Fight for the ball, and it'll be called a foul. Briley O'Brien has to check out. Checking back in is Kayla Callahan. Less than a minute to go here, 19-5 game. Garcia Evans drives, swings it, corner. Here's a three-pointer, and it's good. Maya Pareda knocks it down.
Pareda just nothing but net, and once again, a driving kick to a wide-open three, Connor. Gotta wonder what they're shooting from three right now, probably around 70%. That's
This
what their
one's
game plan was.
gonna get stolen. Garcia Evans goes down low. Extra pass, Newton drives. Another extra pass, now in Poricoso, deep three. This one won't go. Rebounded by Silkaitis. 20 seconds left. Silkaitis pushing the pace, tries getting it out. Not enough power on that pass. Stolen by Garcia Evans, and she'll go coast to coast and lay it in.
Wow, Garcia Evans really running the floor fast.
You gotta hurry up. 2 seconds left. Last second heave from Larma, and it's not gonna go. And the first quarter comes to a close. 24-5 your score. York really needs to talk things over here. It's a 19-point lead for Waubonsie Valley after one here in the championship. We'll be back for second quarter action here on York Sports Network. We welcome you back following the first quarter coming to a close. Second quarter just about underway here. It's a 24-5 game. The York Dukes trail the Waubonsie Valley Warriors, and they've got quite a bit of work to do. They do start with the ball, and it's Anna Filosa inbounding it to Kayla Callahan. Callahan immediately in trouble. Throws a long pass, and it's going to be saved by Avery Larma, but then dropped after some contact with Maya Pareda. Newton gets it into Poricoso, who has it top of the key. Poricoso drives, pivots, in some trouble, swings it. Garcia Evans puts it up a floater that won't go, just a bit long. Filosa with it from the volleyball line. Now she drives, throws it up too hard off the glass, gets boxed out.
Yeah,
Nicole Douglas.
she got hacked right there, trying to create separation and just receiving a lot of contact and no call there. Filosa really trying to get things going. That's a good look for her. Not really forced.
And Poricoso gets it to Douglas. They swing it one more time in the corner. They're going around the horn, and it ends with a three-point attempt for Lily Newton that won't go, and it'll go out of bounds. Subs coming in for the Dukes. O'Brien back in, Kehoe back in, and Amelie Van Heukelum in for the first time. Filosa coming out, as well as McCookie and Avery Larma.
Duke's trying to just find something, Connor. They're trying to put in as many people and seeing if they can get like a hot hand out of someone, possibly some three-point shots or something to get the offense going a little bit, because right now it has not been working.
This one's going to be stripped away from Kehoe. Definitely a bit of a taller lineup, probably trying to get more rebounds, especially offensive boards. Newton swings it into the corner. Not the best pass. Garcia Evans won't have time to put up a three. They go down low. Newton uncontested, but she hesitates and throws it off of Olivia Silkaitis' knee, and it's picked up by McCookie. O'Brien pushing the floor. Over to Van Heukelum. Van Heukelum's pass nearly intercepted, but she gets it to Callahan in time. O'Brien with it, top of the key. Great defense from Waubonsie Valley. Van Heukelum having trouble, and she'll be called for a travel. Never really was able to gain full control of the ball.
Yeah, Van Heukelum just walks a little too much, but I can't blame her with this Waubonsie Valley defense. They're just very hard to stay up on. They just constantly bring in pressure and full of energy at all times. It seems like they never really have taken one play off all game. It's great charge by Amelie Van Heukelum, steps in and takes it for the team.
And Poricoso's pass fired at Coach Collings and the referee. First foul called on Emporicoso. Dangerous pass. O'Brien in some trouble, and she's going to lose it. Garcia Evans holds on to it, and jump ball called.
They're really just struggling to move the ball. I mean, the press from the Warriors, they really want to go home with this win in their bag. They'd be back-to-back champions over the past 2 years with the win here. They're really playing like they want it, Connor. This could be the state champion this year, Connor. They have a lot of talent and a deep bench on top of that.
Just such a complete team. Also, a pretty young team, too. Emporicoso drives, now swings it out. Douglas, this one gets tipped away. Newton in some troubles, got to get rid of it. Back over to Emporicoso. Garcia Evans looking for a cut, can't get it, so just dumps it back off to Emporicoso, top of the key. Newton also looking for a cut, does not get it. Garcia Evans and Emporicoso just going back and forth.
Just controlling the tempo here. No need to force anything. They're just running clock. Looking for the best shot possible.
4:50 and counting, and a 24-5 lead for Waubonsie Valley. They swing it to the corner. Here's a three-pointer, and it's nothing but net. Garcia Evans knocks it down.
Garcia Evans really showing that she's not just a facilitator. She's a great passer, Connor. Great defender, but also a great shooter. Knocks down her her second three of the game, and she has the hot hand right now.
Van Hukelem's pass high for O'Brien as she jumps up and it hits off her hand. Now Waubonsie in transition. Silkaitis with the block, but now there's going to be a foul on the Dukes.
A great block by Silkaitis is Justin Anderson with the great pass back to the ref. Student section showing out tonight a little bit.
Emily Van Hukelem charged with the foul. First free throw from Emporicoso is good. And now we've got some subs in. Filosa back in. Paige Byrne in for the first time tonight.
Emporicoso doesn't make many mistakes, does she, Connor? She's a, was she the player of the tournament last year?
She was.
Good chance she gets that award back this year.
Shot not gonna, second free throw attempt, I should say, not gonna go, but it goes all the way back to Lily Newton, who was hanging around just behind the half-court line, comes up, picks it up. And another offensive possession for the Warriors. Emporicoso with Filosa and Byrne both on her. Quickly gets it out. They go down low to Newton, who's working on Silkaitis. Extra pass, Garcia Evans sidesteps, now puts up a three, and knocks down the triple. Garcia Evans starts to catch fire. She's up to 11 points now. And Coach Collins is forced to use yet another timeout here with 3:51 left to go in the first half.
No mercy, Connor, to these Warriors. They want to go home with this championship in their bag for the second year in a row, just proving how much more they want. And York has only had one field goal made all game so far, and that'll wrap the whole sequence up with a timeout. That's the only way they can stop the bleeding.
It's 31-5 here. Just under 4 minutes left in the first half. Dukes need an answer to this red-hot Waubonsie offense. We'll return shortly. We welcome you back to Championship Day here at the Turkey Tournament hosted by York High School. The York Dukes trailing the Waubonsie Valley Warriors in the finals 31-5. Dukes need an answer here offensively. This full court press has been a nightmare. Yet nearly another turnover. Van Hukelem able to get it, but it's slapped. Her pass is slapped away.
Yeah, Connor, I don't know how I feel about the coach coming out with the press still. It's a little unsportsmanlike up 26. I get it is the championship, but usually around when you get up 25 points, there's a rule in most, I believe in IHSA, where you have to pull the press back, but not sure if that applies in a tournament.
Filosa tries saving it, and she stepped out of bounds when she made contact with the ball, so it'll go back to Waubonsie. I'm pretty sure these mercy rules only apply in the second half. They don't apply in the first half. Running clock definitely does not apply in the first half. They go down low. Newton with it, dribbles it off her own foot. Now O'Brien working in transition. Slows it down, tries working past Imporicoso, gives it to Van Hukelum. They'll call her for a travel.
I didn't really see much there. I didn't think she traveled.
No, I didn't either, but nonetheless, the ref blew the whistle, and the ball is back to the Warriors. Garcia Evans over to Imporicoso. Imporicoso, this game's leading scorer with 12. Garcia Evans not too far behind her with 11. Newton's got 5, and Pareda's got 3. Waubonsie is yet to make a substitution.
They pulled Maya Cobb out earlier.
Oh, that's right.
But that's it.
For Douglas, Cobbs remains on the bench. Douglas has been running with them since. She's been out there for quite a while. I almost didn't even notice. Loose ball.
It's really hard to notice because their talent, there's no drop off in talent. It just seems like everyone can play at this level.
Pump fake, now dribble drive. Here's a floater with the right hand. That will fall. Really nice move by Maya Pareda. Van Hukelum to Filosa. Filosa in some trouble. Now goes left. Filosa tries making the extra pass to Sokaitis. It gets stolen away by Pareda and stolen right back by O'Brien. O'Brien, extra pass in the corner. And this one's going to be knocked away and out of bounds by Nicole Douglas.
Yeah, Connor, and right as the Dukes make a play, O'Brien has a wide open 3 pass to Filosa, but just can't get it there. Just a little lazy. Can't blame her, though. This high-tempo game, and all the players on both teams are just breathing heavily because, you know, it's been an up-and-down game for both teams. No matter how much the Warriors are winning by, both teams really hustling a ton. And, you know, that was Waubonsie Valley's game plan coming in here. They wanted to rush the Dukes, force turnovers, shoot a lot of threes, and they've done exactly that, and that is why they're up 28 right now.
They're clearly uncomfortable. 33-5. 2 subs for Waubonsie Valley. Back in Maya Cobb in for the first time tonight. Taylor Hurd coming out. Garcia Evans as well as Newton. And here's a layup, and it's good. So that breaks the scoring drought for the Dukes. Riley O'Brien now up to 3 points. She's the leading scorer for York. Imporicoso with it. Hanging around near the top of the key. This one's going to knocked away. Oh, a foul called.
Yeah, student section didn't like that one.
They're going to get Filosa for her second foul. Imporicoso bringing it up. Over to Cobb, now in the corner. Pareda. Cobb with it, drives. Now, Imporicoso pulls up from deep. This one's not going to go, just a bit off the mark. Filosa to bring it up, 1:12 left in the first half. Byrne with it. Drives in the corner, so kind of shakes her defender. Now we'll pull up. This one's not good to go. It's just short. Dribble drive, left side, spins around, and Imporicoso goes into the corner. 46 seconds left to go here in the first half. Imporicoso works on O'Brien, gives it up to Pareda. Pareda, top of the key, skips it into Imporicoso, who will give it right back.
Very turnover-free basketball the Warriors play, I'll tell you. One of the most impressive teams I've ever watched in terms of chemistry and everything.
A three-pointer for Maya Cobb off the bench is her first basket of the game. She starts it 100% from behind the arc, adds to this lead for Waubonsie Valley, 36-7. O'Brien drives, nice move, but it's too hard off the back of the glass, and time will expire to end the first half.
Yeah, O'Brien makes a good move there to end the half, just unable to finish, and it's been a total disaster for the York Dukes tonight. Just kind of rushing a lot and turning over the ball a ton. But gotta hope, if you're York, that they can come back in the second half and play with some sort of enthusiasm. They've really been struggling, and they need something out of the half.
Waiting to the second half to see what adjustments they can make. They trail 36-7. It's been all Waubonsie Valley. They totally look like a state contending team. The Dukes look uncomfortable, have to figure it out here in the championship of the Turkey Tournament. We'll be back in 10 minutes. You're watching York Sports Network. Hello, and we welcome you guys back. It's some second half action, 36-7 your score. Waubonsie Valley with the lead over the York Dukes. For those of you just joining us, I'm Choi. Alongside me tonight is Christian McQuade. It was a clear dominated half by Waubonsie Valley. The Dukes looking to recoup, gets things going. They've got the talent to do so. We'll see if they can put it together. Good cut by Anna Filosa to start it off. Spins around, puts it up. Can't get it to fall. These bounces have just been brutal. Saved by O'Brien, however. Callahan, Sokaitis, a triple. Short. Another rebound, offensive rebound for the Dukes. Over to O'Brien, pump fakes, drives with the right, too hard off the glass. And it'll be finally brought down by Maya Cobb.
Man, those are three great looks in a row, and you got to wonder, when will the lid come off the rim for York? Two of those layups are just a little far, but of course, Cobb for three.
Another one for Maya Cobb. She's 2 for 2 today, 2 for 2 from behind the arc, and she's got 6 quick points here in just about 5 minutes played.
Maya Cobb, only a junior. She's got one more year of high school ball, and she is looking like a collegiate player somewhere around. Only attempted 2 shots. She's 2 for 2, but you watch her on defense move around in the trap. She moves just like any other high-level basketball player, eyes open at all times. She plays that role where if you need a three, you can go to her, but she's not going to be your main scorer.
Foul called on Emporicoso. There's only one senior in the starting five, Christian, and it's Lily Newton. Maya Pareda is a sophomore. Garcia Evans is a junior. Emporicoso is a junior. Maya Cobb is a junior.
You know, the same goes for York. One senior in the starting line.
Yeah, a lot of youth. So these are two programs that will set up for success for the next couple of years. Lily Newton on transition, draws the foul. 2 shots coming up. It's the 3rd foul on Anna Filosa.
Yeah, Filosa's got to stay out of foul trouble if the Dukes want to stay in this game. She is just too valuable to have on your bench. You just mentioned the only senior that starts on top of that. So not only is she a great player, but the experience, the poise out of Anna Filosa. You need her on the floor in important situations, Connor. They cannot afford to lose her in this game.
We now have a 33-point lead for Waubonsie Valley. It's 40-7. A 2 for 2 trip for Lily Newton. And a pair of trips, she's shooting 100% from the free throw line. Duke's immediately in some trouble, and Porcoso saves it, hands it off. Pareda lays it in. You get 4 points off of that.
36-point lead isn't stopping the Warriors from pulling back the press. A little questionable. But as I was mentioning earlier, coach of the Warriors love to play aggressive. He wants to win this game by as much as he can. He doesn't really care. He wants to get it done and in fashion on top of that.
Travel called on Filosa. Not like it would have mattered. She missed the shot, and there was nothing but green jerseys ready to pounce on the ball. All it does is stop the clock. Emporicoso with it. Now they go down low, but it's tipped away. Good defense by Kehoe. Oh, I say it's the last touch by Waubonsie. It looked like Kehoe got a hand on and knocked it down, but it looks like it must have hit maybe the hand of someone or the arm. Callahan to Kehoe. Kehoe drives, pivots. O'Brien. One more sidestep. Kayla Callahan, a 3-pointer. She knocks down the triple. Dukes. Their first field goal since the first half.
And student section coming alive. 3rd field goal of the game for York. Excuse me, the 2nd field goal of the game for York.
Here's a 3-pointer that's blocked by Kehoe. Cobb gets rejected. Her first missed shot of the day. O'Brien's pushing the pace here. Drives, right side. Nice move. Oh, just a bit off the mark, but rebounded by Sokaitis, who draws the foul. Olivia Sokaitis heading to the line. Chance to complete a 3-point play.
And this place explodes as Sokaitis and one, and a chance to cut the lead down to 20. Still plenty of time left, 13 minutes and 30 seconds. And that's going to put Maya Cobb back on the bench. So, you know, that's good for York to take Cobb out of the game for now and get points on the board, as she's a dangerous force to be in the game with.
So Kaitis misses the free throw in transition, and the layup, Maya Pareda. Quick pass to O'Brien. They got to get it over half-court line. So Kitus down low, gets her own rebound, puts it up, and this one will rattle around and finally be rebounded by Emporicoso.
Great job by Sokaitis sticking with her rebound. She got hit pretty hard. There's a no call there, though. They let the players play through it. And, you know, York's getting better looks here in the second half, just not being able to connect on many of them yet.
Foul's going to be called on Callahan. Dukes have some subs coming in. Kehoe, Callahan are out. Byrne and Larma are in.
They're going to go back to this offense where they just hold it out until they get either a corner three or an open three.
There's an open three, but Emporicoso's shot comes up short. Offensive rebound for the Warriors. Emporicoso, second chance. They call her for a travel.
You know, I've noticed that the refs in this tournament have called lots of travels, being really strict about it. It's been different refs every game on top of that. Just watching even the little things, trying to call it as clean as possible this game.
Byrne with it, crosses it over, hands it over. Extra pass by O'Brien to Silkaitis for a wide open layup. Liv Silkaitis lays it in, 45-14 now your score.
And great pass from O'Brien. As I mentioned, the sophomore starting point guard with a bright future out of her. She's made a lot of good moves to the rim on top of that tonight, just missed a lot of bunny layups. So she could definitely be having a lot bigger of a game than she already is having. But bright future ahead for O'Brien.
Here's a three-pointer from Emporicoso, not gonna go. Byrne fighting for the rebound, gets it thrown off of her thigh. Really smart and had a heads-up play from Ariana Garcia-Evans.
Garcia-Evans, man, she plays with a lot of leadership on the court. That's a play that a highly experienced senior player makes that wants to win, and I believe she's not even a senior, so.
Just a junior. Loose ball, jump ball is the call.
I think that just shows you the amount of leadership on this Warriors team that they have. Not having many seniors, but people stepping up and making plays. High basketball IQ from every single player on that court who's played for them tonight. Not many turnovers at all. Maybe 2 or 3 if at all.
Floater that's gonna hit off the back rim and be long. It's Garcia-Evans on the shot attempt. Silkaitis with the rebound, now has it top the key. Works on Emporicoso. Kicks it out, Filosa. Right wing over to O'Brien. Silkaitis in the corner. In some trouble, now escapes O'Brien. No look pass, here's a deep three for Larma. And she knocks down the triple.
Great shot by Larma, steps into it with confidence, knocks it down.
So Waubonsie Valley uses a timeout, 45-17 your score. 3 minutes, 13 seconds left to go here in the third quarter of the Turkey Tournament Championship game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a moment. You are watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back from the timeout. 3:13 left to go here in the third quarter. 45-17 your score. A big lead for Waubonsie Valley. They go long pass down low. Douglas swings it in the corner. Pareda. Now back up top in Porcoso. Floats it over. And there's going to be a foul called. Willie Newton trying to drive to the basket. Avery Larma picks up her first personal of the game. Liv Silkaitis checks out, checking back in. Amelie Van Hukelum. Quickly get it in. Van Hukelum on Pareda. She kicks it out in Porcoso. Deep three. This one's short. Rebounded by O'Brien. O'Brien drives. Now to Filosa. Filosa drives. Nice move, but can't get the layup to go. Long pass. Garcia Evans makes the extra pass. Newton draws the foul. Really nice behind the back no-look pass from Garcia Evans. Great spatial awareness.
Garcia Evans, I highlighted her early in this game, and Connor, she just can do it all. She plays great defense. She gets down the court with tremendous speed. She makes amazing passes. She can shoot the ball. She has great basketball IQ. And talk about a complete player. If you're a D1 college, look out for her. I mean, you could say every player in the starting lineup, or at least the rotation for Waubonsie Valley, could go anywhere high Division I, in my opinion, for what I've seen throughout this tournament.
Lily Newton stays perfect from the charity stripe. Immediately they trap Kehoe, who just floats it out, gets it over to O'Brien. O'Brien has someone in the corner, now gives it off to Van Huklum. Larma was open, didn't have it there. O'Brien, dribble drive, goes right, flings it out. This one might have been last touch by Byrne, it was. She didn't fully commit to the basketball, pulled away, but it grazed her fingertips, and it'll be a turnover for the Dukes. Porcoso bringing it up, now fires it. Newton, nice pass. Garcia Evans kicks it back out. Newton and Porcoso. Douglas in the corner. Less than 2 minutes now here in the third quarter. Porcoso. Porcoso with it. Nice move. Fires a three-pointer. Oh, nearly goes in. No foul called. Van Huklum with some contact in the corner. She squeaks away with no foul being charged on her. O'Brien over to Kehoe. Byrne calling for it in the corner. We'll see if it makes its way over there eventually. It does, but Byrne has to come out to the left wing. Now Van Huklum. Back to Larma. Larma drives, goes up. Off the mark, it's left. And in transition, this one, Garcia Evans. Too hard on the second chance offensive rebound. Foul called, so it's a free throw trip heading up for one of these Warriors.
You know, if you're York down 30 now, you're just trying to play a clean basketball game. Get out of here, maybe finish the game down around 20, 25. In my eyes right now, this is a state level team, as Connor mentioned earlier, but if you're York, you want to play a clean game with your youth, many youth on the team. It's all about experience at this point. You'll start the season 3-1 with an impressive resume, a win over Butler, a win over Oswego East, and who did they play in the first round, Connor?
Played Oswego East. They played Oswego East first. They played Butler Tuesday, and then yesterday they squared off against Glenbrook South. There's going to be a foul called on Briley O'Brien. Great job by Pareda. Takes the charge. O'Brien's second personal of the day.
Yeah, O'Brien's really shown some very big bright spots throughout the game, Connor, but you could see her being a sophomore kind of kicking in a little bit with an unnecessary shove on the foul there and then an offensive foul. So you got to see where the mistakes are coming out, but you've also seen many bright sides. So that will come with learning. First year on varsity is a big step up from the freshman team also, but
first free throw is good. Garcia Evans now up to 12 points. She's tied for Waubonsie's leading scorers. We've got some subs. Filosa, Solkaitis back in. Larma and Byrne are out. Second free throw no good, and that's why you bring Solkaitis in as she comes down with the rebound. Got a bit of a taller lineup out there. You've got Solkaitis and Van Huklum, both your post players out, as well as Kehoe, who's definitely considered a taller forward. Less than a minute to go. Filosa pulls up from three.
you know, it's hard to believe that was Filosa's first three-point attempt of the game with all the three-point attempts she's had this season, probably around 20 to 25, maybe even 30 already, and that's only her first of the night, Connor.
Really just shows the Dukes really couldn't get any sort of offensive rhythm. Nice pass from Van Huklum, but Kehoe's gonna get blocked Great defense from Emporico, so it'll stay down low with the Dukes.
Yeah, that was a very nice cut, just not the biggest heads-up play. Got to look for a pump fake there, but, I mean, I don't think anyone in this gym would have been able to tell there was defense coming.
Emporico came basically out of nowhere. Really, like you said, great find from Van Huklum. High pass in, intended for Filosa, is going to get stolen. Waubonsie working in transition. What an easy lay. Might have been Daniela Emporico's first bucket, easiest bucket of the night, I should say. O'Brien gets pushed out, and that'll be a foul on Garcia Evans. Emporico up to 14 points. She's the leading scorer. Doesn't seem like a lot, but when you consider this team, there's scores everywhere, so the points are just evenly distributed all around the board. O'Brien gets it over. Sokaitis just going to pull up as time expires in the third quarter. She airballs it, but a heavily contested shot. And the final 8 minutes are coming up here in the Turkey Tournament Championship. It's 50-17, a big lead for Waubonsie Valley. Dukes trying to do the impossible and climb back. You are watching York Sports Network. We'll be back in just a minute. Fourth quarter action coming your way. Final 8 minutes are right here. It's 50-17 here. It's the Turkey Tournament, and it's the championship. Waubonsie looking to repeat here at York High School. The Dukes looking to get back to the top and win the championship like they did a few years ago. They swing it to the corner. Anna Filosa puts up a floater. This one too strong and rebounded by Emporico. Emporico over to Pareda. Pareda weaves through traffic. Extra pass, Garcia Evans. This time it's over to Douglas, who draws the foul. She heads to the line. Running clock now in the fourth quarter. .726 and counting, running clock the fourth quarter because Waubonsie has a lead of 30 points or more in the final 8 minutes of the game. First free throw is good from Nicole Douglas. That's her first point of the game.
You know, Connor, I'm having a hard time not cracking up on the mic with some of these call-outs from the student section during these free throws. Earlier we heard broccoli when someone was shooting.
Did we get a carrot? I think we got carrots.
I think we just got carrot on that one. So, you know, just kind of a fun game for a Friday night for the students. But for the players, I'm sure it's going to be a tough locker room speech after if it continues to go like this. But Waubonsie Valley, I mean, you talk about the difference in talent level. I mean, it's just astronomical difference, in my opinion. They just seem to be a super team.
Filosa gets blocked, so Kaitis just jumps a bit too early. Almost got the block on Pareda. Pareda's up to 11, too, so you've got your top three scorers all within 3 points of each other. Silkaitis tries laying it in. She'll draw the foul. 2 shots coming up for Olivia Silkaitis.
Olivia Silkaitis, one of the very few bright spots for York tonight. Might not say that in the scoring column with only 4, but she's probably got around 10 rebounds, and she's had some great open looks, but a lot of contact down there, and it's been very aggressive defense. I mean, I've never seen a press so vital.
Silkaitis also the leading scorer tonight as she makes the first free throw, brings her total up to 5.
But it just seems like the pedal never comes off the gas for Waubonsie, Connor. Just the press every single possession. You know, it could be a lot for a team to handle, and especially if you're a state runner-up. It's a super team. I mean, it's nearly impossible to beat a team unless, you know, you get a night where they're not shooting high from the field or they're not knocking down their game plan, which is three-pointers. And if they don't do that, then I'd say you got a chance to beat them. Otherwise, if they're red hot from three like they have been tonight, it's nearly impossible to beat these guys.
And Porcoso works on Filosa. She's got some great ball control, gets it over to Newton. I'm surprised the starters are still in for Waubonsie Valley, but their day got cut short against DGS, so maybe Coach Love is just trying to get them some more time to gel together. We are pretty early in the season. Filosa with the steal in transition, coast to coast, and a Filosa gets rejected by Garcia Evans, and now Porcoso swings it in the corner. Pareda with it. Pareda kicks it out. Douglas in the corner. Now Garcia Evans. And Porcoso in the corner, shoots a three over Silkaitis, not gonna go, rebounded by Kehoe.
Even though she missed that, that just shows you how fast her release was. That was good defense, Connor, for any other player. But Porcoso, that release, she's got her hands set up by the ball immediately before she even catches it, and she's just ready to shoot at all times.
Here's a three-pointer of the Duke zone. This one might have gotten tipped. Mikuchi just couldn't get the right power on it. Welcome you back from the short pause. Waubonsie now with possession. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left to go. Garcia Evans with it. Now Kira Rivers, who just checked in. And Porcoso is out now. So we've got some new subs. Ava Pareda now in the corner with it. The senior guard checking in for the first time tonight. Pareda, pump fakes. Now over to Rivers. Now Maya Pareda can't get her three-point attempt from the corner to go. 54-19 your score, Waubonsie Valley with the lead. Callahan with it. Callahan in the corner. Drives, waits, tries making the extra pass, does, and nice job, Ellie Kehoe fighting through contact.
Great find from Callahan, and an even better finish from Kehoe.
Kate Geiger with it. Now Paige Byrne attempting a three, and she knocks it down. Paige Byrne sinking it.
Lefty for three. Gotta love it. Shepard Plowman would say in our gym class, lefty stroker. Former YSN member couldn't join us tonight. Is in Wisconsin for the weekend. Shout out Shep if you're watching.
Some subs for the Dukes. Sutter coming in, as well as Elise Smith for the first time. Ava Pareda in the corner, attempts a three-pointer and knocks it down. Fresh off the bench, Ava Pareda knocks down the triple, her first bucket of the game.
How deep does this Waubonsie Valley bench run? She's been in for 2 minutes and she's already got a three. How many threes do you think these guys practice in practice is my question too.
Quite a bit. Byrne tries hitting Sutter, turns it over instead. Garcia Evans makes the extra pass. Ava Pareda throws it behind her. Saved again. Douglas now to Garcia Evans. Here's a three-point attempt. This one short. Probably the first air ball all game for Waubonsie Valley. Step up mid-ranger for Garcia Evans. She knocks it down and foul called. 90 seconds left to go in this one. And Christian, as we kind of wind down, 57-24. What are just kind of some of your final thoughts?
You know, as York, you can't hang your head down too much. And this is a great start to the season. 3-1, you play the state runner-up from last year, arguably the best team in the state right now, and you get blown out, but it's all right because it's a learning moment. A lot of youth on this team, and 3-1 is very good. And to beat a team like Butler, Oswego, and Glenbrook South, those are teams in good conferences with a lot of students, big schools. Butler, not a big school, but definitely a lot of talent there. So can't hang your head. And if you're the Warriors, you're just coming off a blowout win, and certainly an impressive one against a Dukes team who's at home with a home court advantage. You know, it's a tough environment. You know, student section has made a lot of noise. They were booing the players. I mean, this isn't an easy place to come play in, Connor.
Sutter sets the screen. Now it's over to Byrne. Byrne, 30 seconds left to go. Geiger with it. Now Byrne drives to the basket. Tries Euro stepping, but will airball. So 20 seconds left here. This will probably be one of maybe two of the final possessions of the game. And they're just gonna let the clock run out as the time expires. And Waubonsie Valley, as you're back-to-back Turkey Tournament champions here at York High School. Second one in a row as the Dukes fall short in the final. They will be your runner-ups. And we thank you all so much for joining. For Christian McQuade, I've been Connor Choi. We want to thank our entire crew that's helped out all week to broadcast this tournament. Waubonsie Valley, your 2024 Turkey Tournament champions. Dukes, the runner-up. Regular season for them will start soon. We thank you so much for watching. Have a good night, and go Dukes.